Welcome to this special broadcast from Bharat Mandapam on the first International Solar Festival, which lasts for 2 days. Over the next 30 minutes, we take a look at all the stories from this solar festival. Solar power and wind energy is the way forward for a sustainable future. India has set the numbers or walked the talk by generating 14.9 gigawatts of solar power in the first 6 months of the year. The way forward is tough, and this International Solar Festival deliberates at finding solutions for the world and the global south.
The International Solar Festival is a call to action for a sustainable and equitable future powered by solar energy. Creating a more resilient and sustainable world is the need of the hour.
In such a short time, the membership of ISA has reached a milestone of 100 countries. Additionally, 19 more countries are ratifying the framework agreement for attaining full membership. The growth of this organization is important for the vision of one world, one sun, one grid.
The two-day event hosted at Bharat Mandapam is a testament of the age-old traditions of India, which are now a source of inspiration for the world.
Ensuring the energy access to all and is also a priority, and therefore we have to make gradual and expedite to shift to renewable energy sources. The International Solar Alliance furthers this vision by creating an ecosystem of support to solarize underserved communities across the globe.
Hosted by the International Solar Alliance, the International Solar Festival will catalyze global solar adoption by forging partnerships, unlocking innovative financing, deploying cutting-edge technology and boosting capacity in ISA member countries.
We want Indian batteries to be made with Australian lithium. We want Indian green steel to be produced with Australian green iron. And we want Indian solar panels to be made with Australian silicon.
ISA has a crucial role to play to help countries identify their priority needs and reinforce their capacities. I welcome the involvement of the private sector and of multiple stakeholders in the International Solar Festival, the first one to be held. Indeed, France is convinced that the development of a close cooperation between the International Solar Alliance and the private sector is key to address the challenges that the world faces today in the energy sector.
The International Solar Festival aligns businesses, policymakers and financial institutions. The two-day event will serve as a launchpad for transformative collaborations that fast-track the world's transition to a future powered by affordable, reliable and sustainable solar energy.
India wants to be a renewable energy superpower. So what should India's focus area be? Should it be manufacturing? Should it be storing? Where should India look at? The areas of focus, is it going to be global north or global south? We get the experts to answer. India has surpassed its 2030 renewable energy goals. The government supported the energy transition through targeted policies, subsidies and incentives such as production-linked incentives and tax credits.
We also need to look at the geographies where we can actually make some difference in terms of our capability. So we need to look at our own product quality, competitiveness. We have a lot of talent and we need to utilize that effectively. We really want to make any difference in this sector.
Scaling up advanced energy solutions requires overcoming challenges related to business confidence, demand certainty and technology reliability.
Now, with the advent of solar energy, it started with the wind, wind energy, and India became the fourth highest consumer of or producer of wind energy. Solar was slow, but once it came, now India is one of the big users of solar energy. So obviously, the for development, the key input is energy, and if we produce and use solar energy, that much environment will be saved.
We have seen many Indian companies announcing in the last years the willingness to manufacture PV components, module cells, but other parts of the value chain in India. I think it's very good to have local manufacturing. We have a system which is too much dominated by one country today, which is China, and which means that we are not creating manufacturing jobs locally. And these jobs are essential to the social acceptance of the energy transition.
India has set bold ambitions and demonstrated remarkable progress on energy transition investment. For example, it surpassed the 2030 goal of achieving 40% of installed capacity from renewable energy sources in advance.
India can be a next 3-4 years can be a global manufacturing hub, and I'm sure Government of India is taking a lot of policies on that. Apart from increasing the domestic demand, they are also giving the favorable policies so that the manufacturing can go up, and they eventually can be an hub for supply to the underdeveloped market as well as to the developed world.
We have just seen the tip of iceberg. We currently have around 50 gigawatt of solar panel manufacturing. But if you look at solar panel, it can be made from the sand. So the entire value chain of sand to silicon, silicon to ingot, ingot to wafer, wafer to cell, cell to module. The entire value chain offers a huge opportunity for industries to invest.
India is emerging as a global powerhouse in advanced energy solutions. It's the largest country in the world by population and the fifth by size of national economy. It's also the third largest in terms of carbon emissions. Well, India produces close to 300 million metric tons of fruits and vegetables, out of which 30% goes waste. How can solar help in bridging this gap?
Disadvantage of current solar dryers what we have in the country, they operate during daytimes, 4 to 6 hours when the sun is there. But most of the fruits and vegetables, they require continuous drying for 10 to 12 hours. So to solve this particular problem, we have developed a thermal energy storage and biomass system and integrated with the solar dryer developed by seed. So the complete system is capable of drying, continuous drying, and that is how the quality of dried product is better.
Well, there is a lot of talk about carbon credits and how solar energy could drive a new revolution, especially in the kitchen. I'm going to show you two different models. One, a small variant, an Eco Mini that's been created, and a bigger version that Indian Oil is created when it comes to helping women in the kitchen. Let's take a look.
Yeah, so since we have already decided that 50% non-fossil fuel by 2030 as NDC target, after that 2040 and 2050 NDC target is going to be much stricter. So India is going to play a very important role in the solar domain, and we are already doing a great job in this space. And I'm sure that with the new innovative technologies and equipments, we are going to take this lead and being a global market hub for the solar. I think India is doing very well for meeting NDC target, and solar has to play a very important role. Recently, CMAI is also closely working with IOCL. Recently, a lot of solar device and solar equipments are in the market. So where the Indian Oil has produced Surya Nutan, which is a solar cook stove. So that is going to be a very big initiative by Government of India. And solar cook stove is also coming under Paris Agreement Article 6.2 and 6.4. So I'm sure that is going to help community at a large and reducing many greenhouse gas emissions in the market.
The cost of 38,000 becomes viable if we compare to, say, LPG. This is good for a family of 4. Now, if we say LPG cylinder, it roughly costs 1,000 rupees per month. So 1,000 rupees per month, then we say in 4.5 years or 5 years, it will become, the payback period will be there. And this life is 10 years. But this uses a hybrid technology. Suppose there is no solar is not available, then it also works on electricity. So that is the advantage. And also all the food, including frying, deep frying, like we Indians, we love pakoras, we love fried foods. So deep frying is also possible. And unlike other solar cookers, this solar cooker is in the kitchen of the home. There are many solar cookers available, but they are all outside. They are community cookers. This solar cooker is inside the home. Number two, Government of India recently has included this in Article 6.2 and 6.4. So, carbon credits can be obtained, which can be traded internationally, and which will set off the cost by 40 to 45%. We have worked particularly with this model in the rural households, in Adivasis areas, and it has changed the life.
Okay. But overall, at this point of time, how much does this cost and how much do you expect things to come down in terms of price?
Presently, it is costing around 40,000 rupees. And if there is a scale, then the cost will definitely come down to maybe 30,000, 32,000, the cost will come down.
Well, agriculture has an important role to play in India's development, and solar power and solar energy has entered the agriculture sector too. I've got with me a big tractor that's driven by solar power or solar energy. And to get us to understand what this means and how it could help or change the dynamics of the game, I've got with me the man who runs the show. How does one look at it, purely in terms of this tractor vis-a-vis a normal tractor?
So this is an electric tractor, of course can be charged with solar power. AutoNext Automation is the company. We have been working on it for last 4 or 5 years. And now we have it certified. It's available in the market. We are doing trials with blue chip companies in their plant with different applications. Loader, front loader is one of them. Haulage, that is another. We have also tried it for all different kinds of agriculture applications like rotavator, like tiller, your harrow, which are popular applications in agriculture. For our Indian farmers, I think every penny saved is really contributing to the margin that they are really striving for. So this is a solution which is going to give productivity to every user of the tractor.
Let's quickly go across and look at another small innovation that's come up in the industry. It's a smaller version of a tractor, but one that looks pretty interesting. With the smaller land holding that farmers have, this could be an interesting proposition. And I've got with me Binu. Binu, let us know more about this product. How is it going to help the farmers in the first place?
Absolutely. Thank you so much. This is made in India. So we manufactured this machine in India. And this is for those people who have a less land holdings. Suppose if you have a land holding from 8 to 10 acres, so this machine is very beneficial. Since it's an electric machine, so the operational cost of this machine is very low. For 1 hour, the cost would go to 8 to 10 rupees, that's all. And very low cost maintenance, zero service. Since it's electric, no pollution, no vibration, anybody can use this machine very easily. Be it a lady farmer, be it an old person, and we have n number of attachments with this. And whatever work that can be completed by 10 horsepower diesel tractor, 15 horsepower, exactly same amount of work can be done with this machine alone. Okay. So you can attach trolley, rotavator, cultivator. Likewise, we have so many.
Time for us to head into a break. On the other side, we're going to head into that green zone, which is the fun and learning part of the International Solar Festival. Stay tuned. Green Zone at the International Solar Festival gives you a futuristic look on how solar power could have an impactful role in our lives. Let's get in.
This dome, this is fantastic. This is superb. You know what? The solar is not only driving countries, it's driving communities, it's driving locals, it's driving every aspect of a life. Even your camera is today is driven by some of the energy or some of the electricity. We don't know whether the electricity is from fossil fuels or that electricity is from renewables. But I hope that this thing would definitely bring innovative and creative solutions for our communities, for our country, for our globe.
Yeah, sir, I am very looking forward to, because solar जो है वो हमारी environment के लिए, हमारी पूरे दुनिया के लिए, वन अर्थ के लिए, जो मोदी साहब का था कि वन अर्थ वन फैमिली, तो मुझे लग रहा है कि सोलर को भी पूरी दुनिया में चलना चाहिए, स्प्रेड होना चाहिए, क्योंकि इससे हमारे एनवायरनमेंट को बहुत बेनिफिट मिलेगा। और एज एन अगर मैं यूथ को देखूं तो मुझे लगता है कि यूथ बहुत अच्छे से समझ रहा है इस चीज़ को, और ये मैसेज मुझे लगता है कि हर किसी को कहीं ना कहीं अपनी तरफ अट्रैक्ट कर रहा है। मैं देख रहा हूँ लोग, यंगस्टर्स बहुत ज़्यादा बातें कर रहे हैं इसके बारे में।
हम जैसे भारत में रह रहे थे ना, और अब ये जो भारत बनने वाला है, वी आर रियली वेरी एक्साइटेड। अभी देखो, लुक एट दिस, मतलब ये एक हॉलीवुड मूवी से ना कम नहीं लग रहा है। ये स्क्रीन पे जो चीज़ें, जो ग्राफिक्स चल रहे हैं, वाह यार, मतलब हमारा इंडिया का यूथ इतना ज़्यादा खुश है ना इस चीज़ को लेकर के, और उस चीज़ के ऊपर इम्प्लीमेंट और डे बाय डे बढ़ना ही चाहिए। Congratulations and all the very best.
The first International Solar Festival is a reason to celebrate for many reasons, as we look for ways to find cheap, affordable sources of energy. The Pradhan Mantri Suryodaya Yojana seeks to outfit 10 million households with rooftop solar panels. The scheme will reduce the consumption of grid-connected electricity. It will help save bills for consumers. Surplus power generated from rooftop solar plants can be sent to a grid as per metering provisions. The consumers can receive monetary benefits for the surplus exported power as per the prevailing regulations.
We are all in to engage with India on its journey towards 10 million solar rooftops, leveraging our expertise with all of those solar rooftops in Australia and through the energies of the International Solar Alliance.
This creates a lot of opportunities for upcoming. So I think India will develop its own means on that, but Germany will provide these discussions based on his experience, also the experience and the failures we had, because all of this gives a better and informed policy making for policy deciders and also for financial institutions which provide the financial means on that one.
Solar Rooftop Scheme. Applicants must be permanent residents of India. The annual income of applicants should not exceed 1,50,000 rupees. Applicants must possess all the original documents required for the application process. How does one apply for the Pradhan Mantri Suryodaya Yojana? To apply for the PM Suryodaya Yojana, follow these steps. Visit the official website at PM Suryodaya Yojana. Click on the Apply for Rooftop Solar section. Register or log in if you are a new user. Choose the state and electricity provider. Step 5. Enter your district and consumer account number. Provide your mobile number and verify it with the OTP sent. Fill out the online application form and upload the required documents. Follow the provided steps to submit your application. Step 9. Your application will undergo approval and inspection process. Upon approval, you will request for subsidy, which will be credited to your bank account after verification. Documents required. To be one of the beneficiaries of PM Suryodaya Yojana, you need the following documents: Aadhaar card, income certificate, domicile certificate, mobile number, electricity bill, bank passbook, passport size photo, and ration card. In a solar rooftop system, there is only an upfront capital investment and minimal cost for maintenance. Under the scheme, after installing the solar panel, the subsidy amount is deposited directly into the beneficiary's bank account. Experts and also people who throng this two-day festival share their views on why solar and International Solar Festival is something to celebrate.
Before we came here, when I discovered ISA, it is International Solar Alliance, I googled to see how many countries registered there. Is there Nigeria in? and I discovered that Nigeria is number 66. That's why I even come here.
This is, we call it festival, right? The festival means you are celebrating. That means many things are already happening. This is one of the very important message. And then we are celebrating as champions of renewable or the solar. India is none other than India is a better place to celebrate it. So this is one of the important themes.
Energy is something to beat our drums about, because energy is the key input for development. You name the kind of development which is required, and you'll find energy playing a big role.
Actually, this is a very good event, one of its kind. As far as environmental health aspect is concerned, I'm working with government organization that look toward environmental aspect, especially climate changes and other things that relate to environment.
I'm very happy to be at that first solar festival. I like very much the combination of the fun which is associated to it and the need to transform the society through solar.
I'm a renewable energy expert, and I intended to see, I still intend to find people who we can share our minds together, and then we can do a kind of collaboration.
Solar system has been developed in Africa, but it's not that much. But we are hoping now at this festival explore more about how solar could be affordable to all, especially in Africa.
Festive part is that this is the happening place. That's the, we should get into the way of life.
I'm here to witness this great occasion, that is International Solar Festival, which is an amazing experience that I have explored. I see so many things which I have never seen.
सोलर फेस्टिवल काफ़ी अच्छा रहा है, मतलब अगर देखा जाए तो जैसे कि मैंने जो एक्सप्लोर करा है पर्सनल में, वो था कि मतलब जैसे कि इनोवेशन बहुत हुई है। VR उन्होंने दिखाया है, अलग अलग सोलर कुकर वगैरह काफ़ी अच्छी टेक्नोलॉजी है। लोग मतलब इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे लोग ला के दिखा सकते हैं कि हाँ हमने ये बनाया, ये है। ऐसे ऐसे सोलर टेक्नोलॉजी आगे बढ़ रही है।
Well, after that green zone experience, it's time now to let our hair down and enjoy some foot tapping music as we slip into a short break. Time for a final breather where we let our hair down and enjoy some scintillating music and concert that many big stars have performed. Let's take a look.
सर बहुत बढ़िया था, बहुत एकदम अमेजिंग, गूज़बम्प्स सब आ गए थे उस टाइम पे। उस टाइम ऐसा फील हुआ था कि शायद मरने से पहले आज मैंने ये भी काम कर लिया। एक बार उनका कंसर्ट, लाइव कंसर्ट अटेंड करना, वो बहुत बड़ी बात थी मेरे लिए और हम सब के लिए सर बहुत, क्योंकि AR रहमान सर का सर कॉन्सर्ट जो है वो जनरली इंडिया में नहीं होता है, और अगर इस बार हुआ है तो सर बहुत ही प्राउड मोमेंट था हमारे लिए भी।
I'm attending this ISI festival. It's very encouraging and it's very knowledgeable. I'm learning a lot of things, and this event is fantabulous, like mind blown.
Having AR Rahman sing to the tune of Sun is the festive about this, and as the solar itself brings all the festivity. It's the source of all energy.
The first International Solar Festival was a wonderful platform for sharing of knowledge, finding out about new innovations, and also building understanding between countries as we look forward to making the future a sustainable one. Let's now listen in to Dr. Ajay Mathur, who's the Director General of the ISA, that's International Solar Alliance, and how solar energy could be the driving force for India as well as the world's future.
In 2004, 2005, 2006, we had what? Maybe 20 megawatts of solar energy. And how much do we have now? Something like 70 gigawatts of solar energy. Why has that happened? It's happened obviously because of price reductions in solar energy, but it has also happened because we have changed policies. We have changed policies again and again and again, tweaked them so that they met the changing conditions. We are a developing country. The demand for electricity in India is increasing. And therefore, like our African member countries, we are faced with a situation where we need to meet the energy needs of the people in an affordable manner and at the same time move to renewables. When the two things happen, it works. The Indian experience provides comfort to many countries, many developing countries, that it can be done in a developing country context. In order to make those projects commercially viable, you have challenges. You have challenges of interest rates, you have challenges of information, you have challenges in terms of finding money for project preparation. That is where the climate finance money, which is provided internationally, can be used. Innovation can come from anywhere. If we can help create that environment in which people create and compete for markets for solar products, I think we would have been successful in getting this grassroots movement going. We believe that these 20 from the APAC region, 10 from India, 20 from Africa, that's 50 already. These people can together create the kind of change, but they need to talk to each other. And it is at opportunities like this that they talk to each other. Next year, we'll take it to Latin America and identify solar startups who can then be supported to raise money.
Well, no event, no ceremony, no function anywhere in the world today is complete without a selfie moment. Well, at this International Solar Festival, it's time for me to say goodbye, but I'm leaving you with one selfie moment that I'm going to cherish for the rest of my life. Bye for now.